Booyah! What's going on, family? You know, this is your partner C Mac, and today we're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna have a discussion about why the man is the prize and why the woman is the reward. She's the accolade that comes with the game. Now, we're gonna get on into it. Now, you based on your performance, that's at a job, that could be, if you was an actor, you might can win an Oscar nomination based on the people's popularity or how they perceived your performance or the person that's giving out the award. So based on your performance, you'll get an award. You'll get a award that comes with it, which will be a reward. So men, now, long as you have stability, I mean, you could be old as hell. You still can get a young woman to mess with you, to deal with you, and to want to be with you, you know, sexually as well. And that's on the average because you don't lose your value as your age go up as long as you have stability. But now for my ladies, this doesn't apply to you because the older you get, because guys basically choose women based on their age and how they look. Now, ladies, that's my older ladies, you still can get a man, but your options is limited based on the man you can get the older you get. Because, see, a lot of the good guys might be taken if you're an older age and you haven't yet, nabbed you a catch. So this is to my ladies. Don't mess around. Make sure you get somebody that's in your prime. Because, see, even if you choose to go younger, the average young guy, yeah, even if you look good, he might want to mess with you, but he's not going to want to be with you. The average young guy, if he's in his late 20s or 30s, he's not going to be wanting to be seen with no woman that's in her 60s or 65, even if she's still looking good. He might, like I said, he might mess with you sexually, but, the odds of him wanting to be with you is very slim because, he can always get a younger woman or get a woman around his age to get with him. So, to my ladies, you always take that into consideration about your age. Now, men, you are the seed. You have the seed. You have the seed that brings in life. And like I say, depending on what kind of what's your status quo, what kind of business you run, or what kind of job you have. I mean, a woman knows that, it's a chance for her to be set for the rest of her life, getting with you, based on, her having a child by you, she can get child support, even if she get a divorce, it's a possibility she can get alimony, 40%. And like I say, a lot of women understand that, if she get with a certain guy, a lot of guys feel like they automatically, if they've been married to a woman for a long time, make sure that they feel in their heart that they need to take care of this woman. Now, me, I feel like it should be fair across the board. But to my fellas, a lot of women feel like if even if they have more money than you, if the relationship go bad or if the marriage go bad and they've been with you for a long time, a lot of women feel like you can just get a job, that they shouldn't have to take care of you. That they shouldn't have to take care of you, and that they shouldn't have to give you any alimony, or they shouldn't make sure that you have certain things in that relationship. A lot of times they feel like a man should take a higher role because he's a man, and you should be able to leave them most of everything in the relationship, even though it didn't work out or they don't want to be with you anymore. And the way I look at that is like a contract, you know. Once that contract is broken, you know, you have no real legal obligation to keep taking care of somebody over and over again. Now, do I feel like you should take care of your woman? Yeah, hell yeah, you should. You know, until she can maybe get herself together, you know, for a short period of time, or you know, just make sure, you know, y'all can split up them proceeds right, and this man goes on his way and this woman goes on her way. You know, because like they say, yeah, the man can get another job. Yeah, he can do this. Yeah, women, you can get another job too, and you can get you another nigga to help you out. So, you know, if it's not gonna be fair, just abolish it altogether. Now, you have certain men that, like I say, they have a nice amount of money. They have a nice little job, and it's certain things that they can offer to a woman. And a lot of women will flock to these men because of this. Because of this. You know, even if they just have a decent job, a lot of men will, like I say, gravitate to certain men based on what he can do and him being beneficial to them. But a homeless man, you're not gonna see a lot of women flocking to this homeless man, and his accolades is not gonna be great because his performance is not great, and he's not sufficient enough to take care of himself or another female or his family. So based on his performance, his accolades is gonna be at an all-time low. I'm not saying that he can get some woman, but it's probably gonna be a woman of his caliber, which means it's probably gonna be another homeless woman or some other woman that it really ain't got too much going on. So now that's like me, for instance, your partner, C Mac. Now, if I go in a club, I'm going to club right now. And if I got the most money in the club, I guarantee you I'm going to get the most women in the club. The man with the most money in the club is going to be the most attractive. He's going to be the most standoutish man in the club because he has more to offer. So that automatically makes him a prize. Now look, that's like me going in a club. It's 5 women at a table. 3 of them married, 2 of them single. I go over there, I talk to them, introduce myself. Hey, this is C Mac. You know, and get all their names, ask them what they drinking, you know, talk to them for a couple minutes. And then I say, well, you know, what you drinking, girl? Oh, I'm drinking Ciroc. Okay, with your other girl, you drink Ciroc too? Okay, yeah. Okay, but wait, what you drinking? I drink vodka. What about your other girl? She drink vodka? Okay, well, what you drink? Oh, you drink the same thing? Okay, I tell y'all what. I'm gonna get all y'all bottles so y'all can have your own drink for the night, you know. And it's nice meeting y'all, and y'all have a good time. Now, I can go on the other side of the club. I ain't gotta say nothing else to them women at all. I guarantee you, if not 2 of those women, maybe 3, you never know, I'll come over there and talk to me, you know. Maybe 2 of the married women, even a couple of the single women, because they feel like I have something to offer. And if I would do that based on just out of you know, the kindness of my heart, the way they looking at it, what else will I do for them, and what else can I do? Because you know, them bottles, you know, it ain't like they cheap. So if I buy 5 bottles, you know, these women is looking at it like, okay, well, you know, he can benefit me, and there's probably certain things that he could do for me. So they'll probably come over there, say, hey, how you doing? I just wanted to come over and see if you all right, and thank you for buying us the bottles. I mean, that was very nice. Oh, no, it wasn't no problem. That's just what I do, you know? So they be figuring out what's on my mind and, what do I do? And, if I want to get with any of them and, and just seeing if I'm available. But even if I wasn't available, just by the act that I did makes them want to get with me. That's like a man with a nice amount of money or has a nice job or that's an actor or in entertainment business in the NBA or anything in entertainment. Or it was just a guy just making nice money, working a business. A lot of times it doesn't matter to women what this guy does. I mean, if he's married or not. Because in their mind, based on the things that they have, it justifies, it gives them the justification and the reason to say, okay, that it's okay to mess with this man based on their value, based on they feel like they can benefit from it. So to my ladies, that automatically makes this guy the prize and she's the reward that comes with it. She's the bonus part of it. Now, to my men, a lot of men, I talk to a woman regardless of what her status quo is. See? As long as the woman is, kept, well kept, decent looking woman, average looking woman, a guy talk to her. He's not really concerned about what she does. I mean, look at Tiger Woods. I mean, this guy was a billionaire and he married a nanny. So look at ex-president Bill Clinton. He got with the secretary broad. He was already married. He messing with a secretary. So you have a lot of these groupies that flock to these guys in entertainment and these rich guys, and they mess with them. They mess with them. But like I say, being that they gravitate to these men, makes them the prize, and like I say, she's the reward that comes with your accomplishments, Like I say, person must say, hey man, I'm gonna reap the benefits, of my accomplishments. And depending on your accomplishments, it depends on what kind of accolade you'll probably get with it. So any man know, the better your situation is, the more far as good looking women, the better your opportunities are with getting these good looking women. So a lot of times, like I say, if you don't have a lot going on, I mean, you could be a nice man, you could be a decent man, you can have a minimum wage job, you still can get women. But like I say, a lot of these good looking women, or a lot of these women that have it, going on to a certain degree, they're just not going to flock to you. They're not going to flock to you. So at the same time, men, you need to realize this, understand this, and understand, why you are the ultimate prize and a person takes upon your last name in a marriage, or it's Mr. and Mrs. Because the man, he was supposed to be the lead. He was supposed to provide and protect. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. This is no knock to my women, because there's women out there that's doing their thing. But at the same time, like I say, if a man gets with you, ladies, and both of y'all is doing okay, or both of y'all, is doing real well, in this society, you know, if that situation goes sour or if that man leaves, you usually the one that get all the benefits to go with it. You usually get awarded the house, the alimony. If it's any kids, you get the children. If the man wants joint custody, he has to fight for joint custody unless you agree to it. So, being that he is the man, he's automatically expected to be obligated to do certain things. And you feel in your mind that he's obligated to do certain things because he is a man. So if it's not even across the board or it's not the same across the board, that gives that man more obligation to do what both of you could do or what he's supposed to do. So because of that, that makes him the prize and you're the reward to come with it. But it works to good together because y'all have to coincide with each other and work together and progress together if possible. You know what I'm saying? So to my man out there, stay on your game. And to my ladies out there, we need you. But at the same time, we have to stop using outside entities that were set up that will bring in that division if we utilize them in the wrong way. And we don't want to tear each other down. You know what I'm saying? So my man, realize you need to stay up on your game and everything will be all right. You know what I'm saying? This is your partner, C-Mac. I'm out of here. Yeah.